Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Choice and you're watching Choice TV. So today's video, here we go again. I got my oatmeal here, brown sugar and apple. Here the fuck we go again. Somebody does some bullshit involving colorism and blackfishing. When will people ever learn? At this point, it's 2019, and if you're ignorant, then at this point, you're being ignorant by choice. Like, we have so many search engines, and then we have Twitter, and there's too many resources for people to still be ignorant about colorism and blackfishing. So long story short, for those of you guys who didn't know, an Instagram model by the name of Real Ashley Love. She's been in the modeling industry for a couple of years, and she's also an actress. She's known for her crazy, stylish, outrageous hair, and she's also known for her really, really nice pictures. She is a very pretty girl. And 3 days ago, she decided to post an Instagram picture with her looking like this. Whew, child, here we go again. YouTubers blackfishing all over again. I've seen this plenty of times. So many YouTubers blackfish to be funny.
I'm Chris Sale, so I'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? I just give me another little baddie over here in LA.
And now we have another influencer doing this. Okay, so long story short, Ashley Love got a lot of backlash because many people were dragging her and accusing her of blackfishing. Which is very obvious because she don't look like this. This ain't you. She got a lot of backlash and she responded to a lot of it in the comments. And this was her caption. For a lot of you guys wondering what was her caption, this is her caption. This is what she had to say. I'm gonna read y'all what she said. Nicole, who's a makeup artist, who's the bitch ass makeup artist that actually did this work. Nicole and I want to try something new and test out my versatility. Some may be triggered, some may not, but this is more of an appreciation post to my melanin queens. For those who want to call it blackfishing, you're blind. I am mixed. My mom is white and my dad is black. Learn to love the skin you are in regardless of what color you see. So you're an activist. So you're a colorism activist. Now, don't get me wrong. I used to follow Ashley Love. And I followed her for like a year or two because she takes really dope pictures. And I've never in my life seen her post anything related to colorism. I've never seen her post anything speaking out against colorism. Instead, she just takes her pictures, does her sponsorships, and keep it moving and graceful. She had the nerve to say, my mom is white and my dad is black, as if that excuses her from any type of criticism and accusations of her being racist and colorist. Now, this is blatant colorism, clearly because she doesn't realize the privilege that she has. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if y'all noticed this. Do y'all notice that many makeup brands all of a sudden want to show love to dark-skinned girls? Y'all notice that all of a sudden you see makeup brands and makeup influencers like Jeffree Star and James Charles and Manny MUA all of a sudden want to show a whole bunch of dark-skinned girls in their photo shoots? You ever notice that? And this is my theory. Ever since Rihanna came out with Fenty Beauty, blew the fuck up, made hundreds of millions of dollars off of it, all of a sudden all the makeup brands want to highlight their inclusivity, want to show that they got love for dark-skinned girls. Isn't it crazy how you can use dark-skinned girls for profit and you love dark-skinned women features, but you don't really love dark-skinned black women, or you don't love black women in general? Isn't this crazy? So, light-skin privilege. She has light-skin privilege. She's a light-skinned girl. I'm pretty sure her whole life she's been told, you're so pretty, your skin is so nice, because every light-skinned girl has dealt with that, even for those who don't even want to admit it, rather you're a mixed light-skinned girl or a black light-skinned girl. Have you ever in your life been told that you look pretty for a light-skinned girl? And I'm not going to 100% drag this girl like I did Bianca for her nonsense, because I feel like the best cure for ignorance is knowledge. So, Ashley, you've never in your life been told you're pretty for a light-skinned girl? Have you ever in your life Googled ratchet girls on Google and see what pops up? You ever notice how the main people that pop up are dark-skinned black women? Y'all ever Googled ratchet girl? Not ratchet black girl, but ratchet girl. it's mainly black women on that page. You barely see any snow bunnies on that page, and you barely see any light-skinned black girls on that page. You ever notice that? Or if you do see a white girl on that page, it's her more so acting like a dark-skinned black woman stereotype. Now here's the issue with what she did. She sees no issue with it because she's trying to validate it with her being mixed. And here it is. I talk about this all the time. This is why biracial people aren't accepted to the black community. You want to know why biracial people aren't accepted to the black community? They're not accepted to the black community because they're only black when it's convenient. They can't relate to the struggles of a black woman or a black man. They just can't relate. And you want to know why they want to be black when it's convenient? Because now we live in a world where being black is a trend. Being dark skinned is a trend. And now I have to make videos addressing blackfishing. It's so crazy because white people will never accept people that look like her or as light as her or as fair skinned. Nope. You'll never be accepted by white people. But since white people shun you, you say, I'm going to go to the nigger side. And guess what? They shun you too. And they say, no, you can't sit with us. You're not one of us. Because you don't exist as a dark-skinned woman or a black woman. And the reason why you're not accepted is because you don't know how it's like to have struggles of a darker-skinned black woman. Whether you're brown-skinned or dark-skinned, you don't know the struggles. You're a model, right? And I'm pretty sure she's been picked many times over dark-skinned girls. You know what she could have did? She could have instead said, hey, I'm working with a makeup artist, a bitch-ass makeup artist named Nicole Reyes. She's looking for a darker girl. And I think you'd be great for this role. I'm pretty sure she knows at least 100 dark-skinned girls. But she didn't want to get the opportunity for a dark-skinned girl. She wanted to keep the opportunity, risk her reputation, paint her skin dark to appease to a different audience. Because now being dark-skinned is a trend. Now being inclusive is a trend. Even though dark-skinned women have been fighting for it for years. Now it's a trend. Now she thinks she can paint her skin dark and validate it by saying, well, I'm black and white. I can't be blackfish and I can't be colorist. So you're basically saying that black people can't discriminate against other black people. Bitch, you know how many times a black person has followed me around in the store? That's what you're saying. You're saying that black people cannot be prejudiced towards one another, and you're trying to use your I'm black and white side to validate it. She got a lot of backlash, and she got a lot of comments, and a lot of her comments were a lot of fair-skinned and white girls defending her by saying, you ain't doing nothing wrong, it's fine, it's art. And let me tell you what some of her fans who are fair-skinned or white said to her. Art is about expressing, and you did just that. Art isn't about applying to everyone's beliefs or to be politically correct. It's to make a statement, no matter the feedback. Not a single word was rude. It was all encouraging. Crazy how y'all could turn against someone rooting for you. What's this bitch name? Hollywood Demon needs her ass whooped. And then another girl commented, a fair-skinned girl to be exact, commented, beautiful, love this. And then she replied, let them hate. People lack common sense and don't know art. Somebody also commented under her shit saying, LOL, they finna drag you. And she said, let them drag me then, with a kissy face. And then a dark-skinned black woman called her out and basically told her about herself. And everybody replied clown emojis and was like, shut the fuck up, you so sensitive, you so this, you're that, you're extra, shut up. So one girl commented this, a black dark-skinned girl, and this hit home for me because this was some real shit. She commented in her post and said, well, next time I want to show appreciation to a lighter skinned girl, I'm going to bleach my skin. What y'all need to understand is being a dark skinned woman is deeper than just beautiful, glowy skin. Do you know the struggle and pain we have to go through every day? The ridicule, the mistreatment from not only from white people, but even the men and women within our own community? We had to fight for this self-love. We had to fight. We had to fight to be seen. We had to fight to be respected. Darker skinned women have it so hard, but we all black, aren't we? Thank you for the appreciation. At least you get to go home and wash it all off when you're done. That was some real shit. And that shit pissed me the fuck off that she sees no issue with this. Now, after she got dragged, because mine just was 3 days ago, she decides to just now address it. She put on her story a couple hours ago and said, and she tried to apologize. And let me know, this is for dark skin. I want to know y'all opinion. Dark skin women, give your thoughts, give your piece, give your opinion. I want to know what y'all got to say, okay? Let me know if y'all think her apology is genuine. Everyone that's not a dark skin woman, set this one out. I want to know what dark skin have to say about this. So her apology consisted of saying this. I'm saying this for the last time and last time only. I apologize for those who feel offended, but if I was out here trying to please everyone, then I wouldn't be happy myself. I thought what I did was beautiful. You guys try to separate us lighter skinned individuals as if we're not black too. And it's honestly heartbreaking. My job was to make a statement, and I did just that. I still love each and every one of you. I respect everyone's opinion. I see you and I hear you loud and clear. Not everybody's going to like what you do, and that's okay. I still got love for y'all. So she basically just tried to turn this into instead of a learning lesson, instead of Googling and educating her fucking ignorance, she decided to turn this into a y'all are hating. And you wanna know why? Because did you guys know a fucking white makeup artist did this for her? A white makeup artist painted her skin for her. Just like how a white makeup artist did Bianca's makeup, a white makeup artist did Ashley Love's makeup. And she's also getting criticized too. And guess what? This isn't even the first time that Ashley did this. This is just the first time she's posting it. She's done this before for other photo shoots. And now she wants to turn this into a y'all are hating. I'm not trying to please everybody. Nobody's perfect type of thing. So at this point, this bitch isn't ignorant. She's ignorant by choice. And that's the worst kind of ignorant. People who are ignorant by choice and know what they're doing. So at this point, you know what you're doing. So you're not dumb. You know what you're doing. And then in her caption, she acknowledged that she knows people are going to call it blackfishing. And she tries to validate it, like I said before, by saying she's mixed. Now, don't get me wrong. Light-skinned people, mixed people do face colorism. Light-skinned girls definitely do face colorism. And many people feel like they don't because they get uplifted. But they do. They constantly get told, you're not black enough, or you think you're better than. And a lot of times this isn't the case. A lot of times light-skinned girls get labeled, you think you're better than me because you're lighter. But in reality, a lot of them don't think like that. A lot of them don't have the mindset of, I'm better than you. A lot of them are very aware of colorism. A lot of them have also been told many times, oh, you're a red bone, you're this, or you're that. Like, they get uplifted and over-sexualized. So they don't get the shitty end of the stick, but they do face colorism. It's my opinion and how I see things. If you don't agree, please leave your explanation in the comment section down below. I would love to read them. But long story short, this girl is wrong as fuck. And that makeup artist, Nicole Rayer, that did this shit for her, you ain't shit, bitch. You're trash, okay? Educate yourself about blackface and blackfishing. And for this biracial girl who's all of a sudden black, because it's funny how in her apology, she says, aren't we black? It's heartbreaking that y'all don't accept me even though I'm black too. So you're black now, right? But before, when you captioned your photo and posted it, all of a sudden, my mom is white and my dad is black. But you're black, right? You're not black, you're mixed, okay? You're biracial. I don't consider biracial people or mixed people black anymore. After somebody explained it to me, because before I did, I feel like if you're mixed with biracial and you look black, then you can claim black. But if you don't exist as a black person, then you're not. My blackness is not a costume. And it's not a funny way to show your appreciation. That's almost like a white person wearing an afro and saying, I want to show my love to my kinky-haired black sisters from another mister. And that's like a white woman wearing 4C hair, even though it's not her hair type, to show appreciation. But in reality, she's doing it for a photo shoot. White women do stuff like that for photo shoots where they wear like cornrows or bantu knots or afros for photo shoots, and they get paid for these things. Ashley Love, you got paid for this. You weren't trying to be an activist. You weren't trying to be versatile. You got paid to do this. Look at her caption. She's tagging her hairstylist. She's tagging her makeup artist. She's tagging her photographer. She's tagging her, like, where she got her clothes from. And she's tagging everybody. Like, you clearly got paid for this. And with her amount of likes and her following, she damn near probably got paid like 10 racks. That's just my guess from her like ratio and her following. She probably got paid like 10 bands to paint her skin. That's the same thing as blackface. Did you know white people also painted their skin for profit? Well, now you're painting your skin for your profit, to benefit off of it, right? Can you imagine? It must be nice, right? To criticize yet use black women's features for profit and be celebrated for it. People love black features on other people but don't like it on black women. And now all of a sudden you black too and it's heartbreaking when black people don't accept you. Now you trying to play the victim card? She's a chronic fucking narcissist. This is narcissism at its finest. Now you're black? Really? You really think you could be black without really being black? You really think you could be black? without being black and having the issues and struggles as a black woman. Are you fucking kidding me? This girl is canceled and she's on some bullshit with this. I'm no longer a fan of her. I don't follow her. This is just ridiculous. Like, this is what happens when parents don't educate their mixed children about their race and how important it is to show love to both races. Don't claim one race was convenient. Show love to both races all day, every day, at all time. I can't believe the world we live in where she could literally post some shit like this and she sees no problem with it. She needs to fix her ignorance. My guess is she probably grew up with a predominantly white family, and she probably didn't grow up around her black side. She probably grew up thinking that she could use her black side whenever she felt like it. Saying that she wants to show love to her melanin queens is like a dark-skinned girl bleaching her skin to show love for her melanin queens. And I've never seen that before. I ain't never seen a dark-skinned girl bleach her skin to show love to light-skinned people. And don't say Spice, because Spice did it in a way to show and bring awareness to colorism the right way. But people like Ashley Love exist and think that they can get away with shit like this specifically because they're mixed and because they have black in them. See, Ashley Love, now you know. This is why you're not accepted by black people. This is why biracial people aren't accepted by black people. This is a perfect example in your face. People who are mixed and biracial always wonder that. There you go. That's why. Because many of y'all only want it when it's convenient to you. Because in reality, if this was back in the 1940s, and you had the choice to sit behind in the back of the bus with the niggas, you wouldn't want to sit in the back of the bus with the niggas. You would want to sit in the front with the white people, the people who are superior society. But now inclusivity, dark skin, and being black is a trend. And being black ain't a costume for me, bitch, because I'm black all day, every motherfucking day. When I get followed in stores, I'm black. When a black woman gets told, oh, can you twerk? Oh, you should perm your hair, or you should flatten your hair. Or, oh, wow, you're not like most dark-skinned, ratchet black girls. Like, those women are undeniably black, and they're black at all costs, when it's beneficial and when it's at a disadvantage. So there you go, Ashley Love. You ain't shit, and you deserve all the dragging you get. And the fact that she still had this picture up and wanted to issue a backhanded ass apology, that ain't no fucking apology, in my opinion. That ain't no apology. Like, when people say, whenever people say, I'm sorry that you feel offended, that's not an apology. That's like somebody saying, I'm sorry that you're mad at me for punching you in the face. I'm sorry that you're mad at me for cheating on you. I'm sorry that you're mad that I ate the last slice of pizza. I'm sorry that you're mad that I scammed you. I'm sorry that you're mad that I fucked your man. I'm sorry that you're mad that you have to get a perm. I'm sorry that you're mad that you're dark skin. Like, that's literally what you're saying. 3 days have passed and she could have took this time to do some research, to Google light skin privilege, look up the privileges she has and has been given because she's lighter with lighter eyes. But instead she chose this opportunity to bitch and moan and complain and say that people are hating on her. She needs to surround herself around other different people, because I'm pretty sure she's surrounded by a whole bunch of yes men that gave her the go-to and told her this was okay. Because who thought this was okay in this society? Now, Ashley, did you know that black women are the only species in the world who are more than likely to get kidnapped, pressured into sex trafficking, and are more than likely not going to get any news coverage because their skin was too black to get any attention at all? A lighter skinned woman or even a white woman is more likely to get more media coverage. I mean, for fucking crying out loud, you see light skinned women everywhere. Commercials, TV shows. Even light skinned women are portraying themselves as black women. Did you guys know Lisa Bonet is not black? In fact, she's actually biracial. So until you can fucking stand out of your privilege for an entire year, until you're able to have your melanin stick to you like glue to the point where you can't even erase it away because it's literally your label, what you're known as, and how society treats you, until you're able to keep that permanently, you will never understand how people who are darker than you feel. You'll never understand. You might be able to sympathize or try to empathize or try to understand, but you won't know how it feels. And that's why you don't want to know how it feels, because you're getting paid. You're making dinero. You're making coin off of it. So that's why you don't give a fuck. And the reason why you don't give a fuck is because it's one of those things where it's like, who cares what black women have to think? Black women are just expected to just take this in and get it over with. They're supposed to take it in, get it over with, and move on because they're too sensitive. Miss Stang over here, Miss Blackface over here, thinks that it's okay to exploit melanin for profit. How about this? How about I take my big ass to Amazon and I buy myself a Native American headdress and I take a picture with it. I took a picture with it for shock value, for likes, and I leave a caption that says, you know what, I want to show love to the people who discovered America, and I want to pay my respects to them by wearing something that means so much to them. That wearing something that's a part of their lifestyle, because melanin is a lifestyle. It is not a costume. Just like how this bullshit right here ain't no costume, melanin definitely is no costume. So you're exploiting some bullshit that people have to live with. That's a part of them that they get put down for. I'll see you in hell, bitch. And that's why, I'm glad we have ignorant fools like this girl right here, because this creates a discussion. Because there are people who are younger than me or older than me. There was someone who's like, I've known people who were like in their 30s who literally had no idea what the fuck colorism was until I told them my view. There are people who literally told me, I didn't know what it was until you broke it down and explained it. Thanks for explaining it, because now I see it. So this discussion is definitely needed, and I'm glad I could share this knowledge, because now people can share it with who they know. Because we got people poisoning the youth, and then we got fucking bitch ass parents. Like, I'm pretty sure your parents probably wasn't shit, because they probably fucking straight up told you that you're probably better than, or you're immune from racism because you have lighter skin. Parents watching this, if you have biracial children, biracial nieces and nephews, biracial grandchildren, please inform them the privileges of being light-skinned. Please inform them how society views them by skin pigment, because many people like to talk about racism. Big platforms talk about racism, but a lot of times they just talk about the black versus white racism. They don't talk about the colorism that goes on within the Latin community, the Asian community, or the black community. They just don't see the issue. They just, because it's not talked about. So please, if you have younger siblings or younger family members who are light-skinned, especially light-skinned or mixed or biracial, please inform them. Please inform them. Because I do hear a lot of horror stories about a lot of light-skinned girls who tell me like they've had their hair cut before on the school bus when they were younger, or they've been criticized or had their hair pulled by darker-skinned girls. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm saying that we need to educate them about the privilege and how they're seen in society. We need to educate them. Don't blind them by telling them that they're more superior, or they're better than, or that their light skin gives them a pass in anywhere in life. Don't brainwash them thinking that. Don't do that. Inform them, break it down for them, and then, like I said before, the best way to cure ignorance is knowledge. There's just more to being black than just having black in you. Having black in you doesn't make you black. Visibly being black makes you black. When people see me, the first thing they think is, oh yeah, he's black. There's more to being black than having it in your fucking body. I guarantee you, even some of these white colonizers who created laws to segregate black people, some of them had probably an ounce or 1% of black in them. But anyways, I'm done. I'm milking out this video at this point. I'm talking way too much, and I'm hungry as fuck, and I ain't even have time to eat this shit. Another day, another colorist. Why am I not surprised? Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Give your thoughts down below. Tell me your views, what you think, your experiences with colorism, your experiences with light skin privilege. Because I know a lot of y'all who are light skin probably have some. And yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch. Almost made you love me. Almost made you cry. Made you have a happy birthday. I can't keep on loving you. 1 foot outside the door. I hear a funny hesitation of a heart that's never really sure. Can't keep on trying. If you're looking for more, you know that I can give you for your pain. It's just here. But everybody knows almost doesn't count. Oh, but everybody knows almost doesn't count. That was that. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this little concert. Album coming soon. I had to sing my outro because I keep getting fucking copyright claimed. But yeah, you guys get the point. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you made it to the end. Thank you.